What is RawTherepee and how to use it in minutes? Hello everyone. RawTherepee is a free open source photo editor for Linux, Windows, and Mac OS. It gives photographers precise control over every detail of an image, so you can edit with quality results. Here's how to get started with RawTherepee. Hit like, follow, or subscribe button. First, visit the RawTherepee website. The link in the description or comments below. Scroll down a little to see what to expect and the features included in the program. To download the latest version, go to the top of the page and pick your system. Whether it's Linux, Windows, or Mac OS, click the button for your system. Choose where to save the file and click Save. The download will start. If you're on Linux, you can also install RawTherepee from Flatpak. After the download finishes, to install it on Mac, open the folder where the file is saved. You'll see a zip folder. Right-click it and choose Open to extract. After extraction, that folder contains an image of the RawTherepee disk. Double-click it or right-click and open. A dialog will appear. Click Agree to accept the terms. In the next window, select RawTherepee, drag and drop it into Applications folder to install it. Then close this window. To run RawTherepee, open your Applications folder and find RawTherepee. Then double-click it. The first time macOS may ask if you want to open it. Click Open or enter your Mac password if prompted. RawTherepee will then launch and look like this. In the top left corner, you've got three main tabs. The File Browser to get to your photos, the Q tab for export, and the Editor tab for editing. Let's start with how to access your photos in the File Browser. Open the File Browser tab on the top left. Use the folder tree in the center left to navigate to the folder with your images. If you want advanced technique to access your photos wherever they were, leave that in the comments section. You can select any folder and double-click on it to import the images contained in that folder. To begin editing an image in RawTherepee, double-click on the image you want to edit. It will open and RawTherepee will switch to the Editor tab. Here in the Editor tab, at the top left of the preview image, there's an icon. Click it, and the left panel will disappear. Click it again to bring it back. You'll want the left panel for the navigator, the thumbnail strip, and the edit history while you work. You will also see a few quick tools above the image, like rotate and flip. Below it, in the right panel, are the editing tool sections. The first of which is the exposure section, where you will find various editing tools. Second is the detail section, where you handle sharpening, noise reduction, and micro contrast. To start editing, click the power icon left to any tool name to enable it. You will see that effect applied to your photo. Then use the sliders to adjust and control that effect. Every change you make is added to history in the left panel. To undo back to a previous step, click that history entry. It will remove all steps after it. The next section is the color section. Here you get all the color controls. You can pick white balance with one click. And there's also a white balance picker in the quick tools above the image. There's vibrance, saturation, and more. The next section is the advanced section. To use it, click the power icon to the left of the Wavelets Levels tool. Then enable the subtools inside it. You'll see the effect applied to your photo. Click the Wavelets Levels power icon again to disable it, or re-enable it later. This turns the tool on or off without undoing other edits. The same power icon behavior works for most tools in RawTherepee. The next section is Selective Editing. The Selective Editing section in RawTherepee allows you to make precise adjustments to specific areas of a photo rather than applying changes to the entire photo. To use it, first, activate the tool using the power icon. Then, click Add to add the oval shape to your photo. Hover your mouse over the center of the shape until it turns orange. Then click and drag to move it to the area you want to edit. To change the shape, in the spot shape, select the rectangle to make it a square. Next, move your mouse cursor over this dot until it turns orange. Then, click and hold it while dragging to move it to cover the target area. Repeat this process on all sides. Then, to change the size of the spot located in the center of the shape, move the spot size slider that picks how much area the spot covers and which colors and tones it will target. After adjusting the shape, click Add Tool to Current Spot and choose any tool from the drop-down to add that adjustment to the spot. Move the tool slider to apply the effect to that specific area. You'll see the effect applied to your photo. Use the plus and minus icons to increase or decrease the effect too, or click the reset icon to reset to the default value. Click Preview to show where the effect is applied. The effect will be applied to the entire teal color area. Use the scope slider to control how strongly the mask affects the area. After you've selected the exact area as needed, click Preview again to hide it, and continue in editing. You can disable or enable any tool with its power icon. Use Duplicate to copy a spot, or Delete to remove it, or click the power icon to disable the entire Selective Editing section. Click it again to enable it. There is another section in the editor called Transform. Here you have all the basic transform tools. To crop, click the crop power icon. A crop line will be drawn around your photo. Move your mouse cursor over any edge or corner of the crop frame until it turns into the crop icon. Then click and drag to resize. If you want to change one side without keeping the same aspect ratio, uncheck lock ratio in the crop tool. Then move your mouse cursor over any side of the crop frame until it turns into the crop icon. Then click and drag that side to adjust the box. You can adjust the crop from any side you like, giving you complete freedom to crop your image exactly how you want. To move the selection area, hold the Shift key, click inside the selection box, then drag it to the desired location and release. After cropping, you may see extra cropped out areas around the photo. Above the image preview, in the center, there are 4 small boxes. Click the black box to make the outside area black, the gray box for gray, or the white box for white. Choose whichever look you prefer best. Next, at the bottom center of the image preview, click 1:1 to zoom to 100% to see fine details while editing. Click Fit Crop to Screen to resize the view so your cropped area fills the preview. Click Fit Whole Image to Screen to fit the entire photo, cropped or not. Use the plus and minus buttons to zoom in and zoom out. Pick whatever view you need for the task. Then check the other tools in the Transform section. The next section is the RAW section. It contains advanced controls for processing RAW files and is active only when you open a RAW image. The last section is the Metadata section. Click IPTC and fill in any info you want embedded in the photo when you export it. To export your photo from RawTherepee, you have 2 options. Option 1, Export from the Editor tab. At the bottom of the image preview in the Editor tab, click on this disk icon. A pop-up will open. At the top, enter the photo name. On the left, choose the folder where you want to save the exported image. Then, choose the file format you want, and click OK to start the export. Wait for the progress slider to reach 100%. When it finishes, navigate to your chosen folder, and you will find the photo saved there. Option 2. Use the Q tab. In the editor, back to the bottom of the image preview, and click the small Q icon to add the current image to the Q tab. Switch to the Q tab. You will find it here. At the top right, select the file format, and set Output folder from Output location. Then, click the Start Processing button in the top left corner of the Q panel. RawTherepee will then export the image in the Q using your selected settings. You'll find your image in the folder you chose. Last thing to know when using RawTherepee, if you switch to the file browser and double-click a folder, it will load all the images in that folder. When you go back to the Editor tab, click on this icon at the top right of the image preview to show the panel with all photos from the same folder. Double-click any thumbnail to open it in the editor, and switch between images anytime. Then click the same icon again to hide the panel. If you want to know more about RawTherepee, leave a comment below. That's it. If you found this video helpful, hit like, follow, or subscribe for more RawTherepee tips. And tell me in the comments which tricks you want next. See you next time.